Good morning from Shanghai and welcome to another video. It is 5 AM and I'm on my way to catch the first subway of the day. In the background you can see the Shanghai Tower, the world's third tallest building. And on the other side there was a beautiful sunrise. Shanghai is one of my favorite cities in Asia. However, today it's time to leave Shanghai and take a flight down to the city of Nanchang. After a few more minutes of walking, I reached the subway station at the Shanghai Science and Technology Museum. First of all, we need a ticket. For today's flight, I had to go all the way to Hongqiao airport in the west, which cost me 5 yuan. I paid by Alipay, which worked really well for me on this trip. This being the first train of the day, the station was super empty. Line number 2 goes from Pudong Airport in the east all the way to Hongqiao Airport in the west and stops at a lot of convenient locations along the way. The ride took 40 minutes and I reached the airport at just after 6 AM. But I still had to go to check-in for my 7:25 departure, so I was in a bit of a rush. There was a bit of a line at check-in, but eventually I passed through security and got airside just in time. As I got to the gate, the boarding was already well underway, so I headed straight down the jet bridge. Today we're on board a 737-800 operated by Shanghai Airlines. This airline belongs to China Eastern Airlines and it was airline number 215 for me. To my surprise, the flight was not full at all and I ended up with a row to myself. Hongqiao Airport is Shanghai's second busiest airport and mainly serves domestic destinations within China. Nevertheless, there's lots of traffic here. We pushed back 10 minutes early and quickly started taxiing to the runway.
Shanghai Airlines, always be your side, pursuing your dreams for a better future. For further safety information, please read the safety instructions. Should you have any questions, please ask a flight attendant for help. Thank you for flying with Shanghai Airlines. We bond with each other every time we are together. We see the world together every time we take off.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, members of the Miles. This is the person speaking. Welcome to Shanghai Airlines, affiliated to China Eastern. This flight bound for Nanchang. Our flight time is 1 hour and 5 minutes. Now we are ready for departure. Power banks are not allowed during the whole flight. For laptops and other list of virtual electronic devices, please promptly place and turn off the power. If your electronic devices still feature the seat, please contact the cabin crew. Please keep your seatbelt fastened in case of sudden turbulence. Hope you enjoy flight. Thank you.
As we climbed out of Shanghai, the views were actually really good. Usually my flights in China always feature lots of clouds, but on this flight the ground visibility was excellent. While we're climbing out, maybe a word about the airline. Shanghai Airlines was established in 1985. They mostly operate domestic flights, but also a couple of international routes to Asia and even Europe. They were part of Airlines for a brief time, starting from 2007. However, they left Airlines already in 2010 when they were merged with China Eastern Airlines and joined SkyTeam as an affiliate. Their fleet mostly comprises 737s, but they also have a handful of 787s for their long-haul routes. The cabin was quiet and the flight was totally uneventful. There was no Wi-Fi on board, but they came around and offered newspapers. The cabin itself was okay, but the windows could use a bit of cleaning. Half an hour after takeoff, we eventually passed the cloud layer and the crew handed out water bottles. 20 minutes later, we already started our descent towards Nanchang. During the descent, I noticed some interesting water features. There were lots of lakes, canals and streams. Also seemingly a lot of agriculture in that area. And I may be mistaken, but it looked to me as if there was a bit of flooding going on. In any case, let's buckle up for the landing at Nanchang Airport.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Nanchang Changbei International Airport. Please keep your seatbelt fastened until the seatbelt sign is off. Thank you for flying with Shanghai Airlines, affiliated to China Eastern. See you next time.
And welcome to Nanchang Changbei International Airport. While we're taxiing, here's a preview of what aircraft type I'm showing in the next video. We turned into the gate a whopping 30 minutes early, and that's the end for today. Subscribe if you want to see how I flew out of here, and until next time, enjoy your travels.